Commander, word. What happened back there? We had her cornered, bullets chambered, justice within reach, and you just let her go? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made? That sort of thinking never would have slowed DeVries on the draw. Mercy's a fine concept, but I'm not convinced everyone deserves it. Just hope we don't come to regret our stayed hand. I'm gonna need time to muddle through all this, so let's just end things there, for now. Short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now. Turn your lamps on that building over there. Reckon that's where we'll be able to get our hands on the rift modulator.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Proceeding to attack.
Things take time, Commander.
Locking them down. Taking the fight out of them. Commander, throwing energy your way.
That's one hell of a wall. Going over or under's out of the question.
Incoming. Get clear. Hostilities are afoot. Vitals are in the red, Commander. Replicator at ready status. Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized. Thank you, dear. Consider self-preservation a priority. Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
Jump to, but I'm not ready.
Mitigating the threat.
They did me. Knew you had my back.
That doesn't sound like anything I'd like to meet up close.
Sorry, ain't ready yet. Ain't recharged. Looking a few foot slow, Commander. Trigger finger's still tight.
Capacitor out.
On your command. Not exactly a
Attention, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the automech factory is advised, should you wish to maximize your Valerie unit's combat effectiveness. Building factory. It is likely that the valuable parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can reach it.
Inside! Ain't recharged!
They have been numbed. Fortification in progress. Investigating Hubble 2.
But I'm not ready! Ready to tell you we don't, Commander. Just leave with it.
Commander, patience. Still recharging.
I'm the one you need to worry about.
Replacing my firearm!
Everything is meant to be aligned and working well. The way you should fall behind as time goes on.
Conversation is not possible at this or any time.
The very one who makes the call. Their
Is a virtue, every part is a call, every subject is sure.
I'll handle this. Go for fortification. Yeah. Launching forward.
Ain't ready yet.
Mitigating the threat.
These things take time, Commander.
capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can reach it. Second, recharge successfully.
Over here! Free hold of the head!
Standing by to stupefy.
Finger's still tight!
Taking the fight out of them. They're benumbed. Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized. Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Come on out. You might talk this over.
Sight, doubt, duplicity. Each a vital.
Tight over here!
Attack me! You attack my community!
Breaking for cover. I repudiate all vapid commercialists. Giving chase. Replenishing
Energy
my
capacitor
storage
out.
bound.
Energy unready. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Seeking cover! I'll be
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
There'll be purpose here. Recommencing hostilities. Seeking cover. Best reload.
perfection!
Locking them down. Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
Hastening to cover. Reloading once more. They covet our due bounty.
You suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Sustain the system!
Knew you had my back.
Go for
The Protectorate endures!
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want to wager there's something in there for Val we can use?
Seems suspect.
Raccoons, get ready yet?
Taking the fight out of them. Mitigating the threat.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Capacity. Hey.
Free thinkers!
Hostile state.
Allocating explosives.
Enemy approximating in about 50.
Standing by.
Restoring the...
Commander, watch your vitals! Hey, got a distraction for you. Not the one you need to worry about. Up to, but I'm not ready.
There's enough. Mitigating the threat.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Commander, throwing energy your way. Torpificator at ready status.
Protectorate personnel, only beyond this point. Leave immediately. If you are not of the Protectorate, you are...
Not to question it yet, but I'd expect a lot more personnel around for a lab of this size. Where is everyone?
Resorting to violence.
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement.
Energy capacitor out. Energy is up to bed.
At least that explains where everyone went.
Anomalous event. The interstitial hall and exhibition tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it.
The sovereigns are downright dumb. Compared to the console. This is going to be bad for everyone.
Wonder how long ago the Order predicted this. Assume the presiding bishop's been keen to the possibility.
Moving to cover!
I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh, you're not security. Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now. For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy. I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of. Naturally, Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence. I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding Protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here. Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the lab, you happen upon the modulator, I surely would not be able to prevent you from seizing it. What I am offering is help afterward. Once you take the prototype, it will set off an immediate lockdown. I can facilitate your exit from the facility, but only if you help me in turn. That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. And if Valancourt suffers repercussions for its loss, I will count that as an added benefit. The prototype rift modulator is currently in interstitial hall at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing. That is what we've agreed upon, is it not? Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in his quarters. There may be something pertaining to the investigation within. I've already shared more with you than I ought have, but go ahead. That's an ugly way to describe a legitimate transfer of power. And if you're trying to bait me into expressing an opinion of my superiors, I assure you I will not. A technicality. He's inferior in every way that matters. The Interstitial Reconfiguration Center was created to continue researching into rifts, following a significant setback to our studies elsewhere. How do you know about that? That disaster and its link to the death of the Sovereign's family was not made public. No one outside of this facility is supposed to know of it. Regardless, even though Horizon Point's destruction did impede our progress for a time, we learned from it as well. We're now able to generate rifts safely within containment. Or we were. Due to the exacerbation of the greater rift recently, these lesser rifts became less stable. Some breaking containment or spawning outside of it altogether. In public, Henry has adopted the affectations of his father. In private, he is much more personable, though meddlesome too. Always wanting to be involved in the experiments. He becomes most animated when we discuss how matter might be reconstituted from the rifts. What was lost somehow returned. You could say he has a vested interest. His motivations are personal. All I am willing to say is that he is a man who loved his family very much and would move planets to see them again. He and the consul wore coats cut from the same stern cloth. Henry has never quite matched either of them, in terms of temperament or severity.
The console provides, the system abides.
Right. I can sleep in these conditions.
Better than bivouacking on Cloister. Be a good neighbor!
Contact lost.
Always one.
Natural line for line.
Restoring the balance.
Whatever's in there has been pushed to the outer limits of the universal equation. One rift anomaly modulator, as requested.
Quickly, use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
To the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator. I've made the intercom available to... It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage? cannot fault me for trying. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you. I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony, begging for death. And that would be a lot more enjoyable for me, if I'm being candid. No matter. I will await you in the hangar, where bullets may fly more freely than words, if you survive that long.
Unctuous ne'er-do-well! Improving position!
No, that's only for celebrating the downfall of our enemies. Distemperament.
Foreign agent!
Replenishing my moving distance!
Don't be reluctant to unfold any rifts you come across using the modulator. They may eject something useful to you.
Unexpected visuals.
Do you suppose there's been another...
Bettering position! His beneficent gun!
Recommencing hostility!
headquarters are awful meticulous. Makes me wonder what Valencourt.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first. Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues. There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that claimed my arm. Let's open the hood, shall we? You've discovered something? I knew it! I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. The man cannot defecate without humming a protectorate anthem. For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them. I think I can formulate my own conclusion from here. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now. I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. Valancourt needs to die for what he's done. If I distract him, can I count on you to do the rest? I'll go first. Follow behind, but not too closely. We don't want him to see you. I'll keep Valancourt talking so that you can get a good angle on him. But his patience isn't limitless, so be swift. Attack when ready. No need to wait for a signal from me. Oh, and there's also a rift in the hangar. An experimental byproduct, as it were. I would avoid interacting with it, lest you alert Valancourt to our ploy.
Dr. Hurley, pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I am preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Such a belligerent tone is unbecoming from one of your profession.
Don't tell me to calm down, you traitorous worm. You intended to assassinate the Sovereign, and don't dare deny it.
For you to have discovered that, you'd have needed to reopen the rift. Here's our little sprat now. Be assured, after I guard the impudent intruder with extreme...
Carefully reloading.
Closer inspection. Keep an eye on a Breckenwaiter. Reserve set progress. Maintain the system. Serve the Sovereign.
Rep!
Now that you have the rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.